Halloween from 2K TV. This week, we're checking in with the 2K League and getting details on Season 4. And are you going
We're the land of the...
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K's. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
Well, that's a great story. David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Doncic. Passes to Powell. Clock at 4. The shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Finney Smith. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. And Covington sends it back.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Looking for the first basket of the game. Over to the wing. Now here's Hardaway. To the inside. Covington with the steal. Harden dishes to Westbrook. That one, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Porzingis against Covington. Out to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. And he comes up with the deuce. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Doncic, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Here's Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Doncic looking it over. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. Then for the Mavericks, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Westbrook. 1:27 left here in the first quarter. Back to Harden. From deep. But they recover it. Tucker finds Westbrook from deep. Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shoots from 12. Westbrook pulls it in. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Tucker. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Hardaway against Westbrook.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Mavericks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Dallas moving the ball around. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Dallas also making some changes. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Curry with a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to him.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Curry is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the center, locking down the middle.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Rivers against Brunson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
Brunson up top. He's guarded by Rivers. Now Brunson. Carroll with the rebound. Gordon goes in. Rivers in the corner. Green left side. And here's Gordon from outside. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Now here's McLemore outside. A three-pointer is right on target. McLemore's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Wright. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Powell kicks to Porzingis. He's looking for Carroll and finds him. Covington with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Powell with the steal. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Houston shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Man, you got to love the intensity of Covington. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from beyond the arc. And he's a player that also isn't afraid to get dirty on the glass for rebounds. That's a nice combination. Nice stroke, but still he'll do some dirty work, too.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Floats it up for Doncic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Harden the pass to Tucker. He gets that one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Mavericks have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Doncic against Westbrook, and the pass to Porzingis. Misses the 3. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The shot's good. Covington's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Doncic against Westbrook. And the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Harden can't hit. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's the lob to the hoop and the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Here we go, one-on-one. Out to Doncic. Back to Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
So he gets them both. And here's Harden for 3. No good there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations in the NBA. And that should...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Doncic outside. Porzingis passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Dallas leading by 4.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Here's Powell. Out to Porzingis. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
They get it again. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And then for Dallas, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. DeLon Wright comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And some nice passing there by Houston. Green breaking loose, and the basket by Gordon.
Nice to see Gordon use his touch down low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
Rivers against Brunson. Right outside. There's a minute 40 left in the third. Cauley-Stein's shot is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the basket by Gordon.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
Brunson with it. Finney-Smith passes to Cauley-Stein. Out to Porzingis. It's right on the wing. Lock at 6. Passes it to Brunson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from deep. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Porzingis. Wright's got 6.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Jeff Green. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And Curry subbed in for DeLon Wright.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Tucker. Gordon trying to break loose. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Tucker. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Curry from deep three-point range. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
16 seconds left to play in the third. Carroll, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here is Kleber. Right side Hardaway. Money from the wing. Hardaway has got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, It's bad news.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Maxi Kleber. Doncic out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. The drive by Doncic. Outside for Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kleber. Down low. 8 feet away. That misses off the backboard. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Harden. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
To the wing right side. Here's Kleber. Hardaway with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Pass to Gordon. From deep, Harden. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Doncic kicks to Curry. Back to Doncic. He dishes it to Powell. Now the pass to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Yes, that goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Passes it to Curry. Harden grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
You know, one of the things you have to do to try to stop Westbrook is get physical with him. Bump him, slow him down some, especially on drives where he's looking to go right downhill, down your throat.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Rockets trail by 6. Westbrook passes to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Some nice passing there by Houston. And Harden with the stuff.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. A nice shot by Tucker. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
There you go, P.J. Tucker showing you he's reliable in the clutch.
Doncic passes to Powell. Good work there as it goes. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Harden has a wide open look. No good on the triple.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Doncic. That one doesn't drop. So Houston will take it the other way. Westbrook against Doncic. Westbrook, no good. Mavericks leading by 4 to the middle. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Curry with the three. It's rebounded by Houston. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's Carroll on the wing. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Powell dishes to Curry. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Pass to Harden. From deep. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.